Hey guys, Harley Dude here. What's going on? I am getting ready for a big rally. I'm heading down to Atwood, Tennessee. Going to the rally down there that's called Junebug or something. I forget. But I got my sickle polished up. And got all of the junk from riding in it. Riding in the water, in the rain. Either you can keep your sickle clean, put it in a museum and not ride it. Or ride it, get nice and dirty, and just keep cleaning it. Oh, my light went out. Hope everybody's doing good. What is today? Today is something about May the 5th. And Wednesday, a couple days, I'm heading down. I'm going to pack all this stuff up right here that you see. And I just thought I'd show you all of it. Too much, too little, I'm sure it's too much. Either way, I don't care. I'm just showing you what I got. I'm going to gab about it for a minute. This is my waterproof bag right here. This is a 70 liter. Brand is First Gear. It's a really good bag. I like it a lot. This here is the version of the fold-up chair by Helix. That's got a little bit more back support. It's a little bigger. Well, it's a bigger version of it. It's bigger than the small Helix. And I got me one of these so that when I park my sickle in the grass, my sickle don't sink down. Here's my shampoo, conditioner, Old Spice, and whatever. Deodorant, toothpaste. I need my toothpaste. There's my deodorant. Why do I have two deodorants? Alright, I guess I'll get rid of one of those. And because there's going to be hot showers there, so why not? I'm going to be there about 4 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. About 5 days. It's going to be a 5-day trip, so I might as well take the amenities. So here we got a water bag. It's a 2.1 or 2.2 gallon bag. So I'm going to go get some water, put that water in there, and be able to have water at my tent so that I just have lots of water. If you're going to be drinking, you got to be hydrated. And this here is just that filter thing from Walmart. People seem to like those real good, so I took it out of the package. I'm going to put all that stuff in this blue bag right there. Right here I got my GoPros. There's 2 GoPros. Put one on my helmet. The other one I used to have mounted to the front crash bar, but the mount broke because of probably all of the vibration. There's my thing that goes around my neck and my face. I love those things. They're awesome. Here's my thing that goes around my head. Good old USMC. This here is my battery tender that turns my battery tender connection into a USB charger, and that's my charging cable for it. And that way I can charge a phone or whatever no matter what, even on the go, because I hook it to right here on my battery tender plug, and then I just squeeze it over and put it in my saddlebag even when I'm driving. And that's an always on connection. I do have a charging, this CVO has a cigarette lighter on it. So see right there? Right there. There's my USB power plug. The cord's long, so I just simply wrapped it around there. It looks real nice, right? So that's a switched connection. I wish it was always on, I guess, because I don't want to keep switching my battery on my phone on and off as I ride. At any rate, it's another way I can charge. Here's my tool kit. Here's how you fix your flats. Now these plugs right here, seem like a lot of people hate them, especially mechanics. But I've been using those all my life and they work just great. I could take it out of the package to save a little bit of room, but I'm not. That's the bag for it. And I have a basic tool kit. I'm going to go through and kind of size up really what I need with certain sockets and stuff and do a little bit better, but that's what I'm going to use for now. All-in-one screwdriver, got the different tips on it. I have plenty of lights. As you can see, you know what this stuff is called, I imagine. That's a metric adjustable wrench right there. Pliers, needle nose. And right here, there was one adventure bike rider that just said he used this slime cheapo inflator, tire inflator. I thought about spending the big bucks, $100, $120 for the real good ones, but I said, nah, I'm going to use that one if it's good enough for him. And for as much time, as much as I'm going to use this thing, and whatever, I'll just buy a cheap one. That one's about 40 bucks, $35. Good old sunscreen, I haven't even opened it yet. Another light. Earplugs. You know, if you're doing drive a long distance, it's about 8-hour drive for me, coming from Indiana. And you know what that is, right? That's a thermometer. No. Tire pressure gauge, of course. I have the real nice one. That's a big Harley one with a dial on it. But to save a little bit of room, I'll just use that one for my trips. Just a basic summer set of gloves. And here's my fingerless gloves. I think I'm going to take both of those. And my rain gear. That's a one-piece rain gear. It works really good. Really, really good. It's got the protective heat thing on the legs so they don't melt the thing by putting that on the muffler or something, engine accidentally. It already has a couple melty places in it. The only thing I don't like about that is getting it on and off is kind of difficult. It's kind of like an old pair of coveralls when your grandpa used to say, hey, pull on this, or yank up on my back to get it on. Now this is my charger. I don't have it right here right now because I was using it earlier. And that's just a phone chart, you know, a big battery pack, 2600 milliamps, I think, or whatever that measurement is. Flask. Now this is a cheapo sleeping bag, $30 Walmart special, but it's 80 inches tall. I'm 74 inches rather. No, 72, yeah, 6'2", 74 inches, yeah, I think. And I have a nice big mammoth double sleeping bag, but that thing is huge and heavy, 14 pounds, and I have taken it on my cycle trip and just plop it up here with another bag. I fit it on there and it worked good. It's a good bag. And my helmet, this is my Shoei helmet, and it's got my GoPro mount right there and place for the microphone. It's in there. This is the Harley Davidson communication piece right there. So I got 2 microphones in there. And just for an extra security, I have my 50-degree Whisper bag. This thing isn't very warm. I've tried it in my basement, in the winter, and I know it wasn't down to 50, and I was still chilled. And you know what those measurements mean, like, right? The measurements are usually that you won't die. So it'll keep you from dying at 50 degrees. It won't keep you comfortable at 50 degrees. Some of the better bags will give you 2 measurements, the comfortable one and the won't die one. And a little much, right? But it's my hammer. And I didn't have it one time, and I used my foot, and I bent my pegs. I'm going to use them again anyway. But I have my pegs in my Nemo tent. This is a Nemo Galaxy 3P. Really good tent. If you're going to sleep in a tent a lot, go for a good tent. This one has a lot of mesh on it. So the one time, I only used it once. And boy, it didn't have any condensation in it whatsoever. And it had a good circulation. This is the footprint for it. I just didn't put it back in the tent because the footprint was wet. And I let it dry a little bit more. This is my fuel for my stove. And this here, some sugar. Coffee is in here. This thing folds out into a coffee press. You can heat your water in it. You can do everything you need to. And it's got 2 cups in there. I'll save you the time of taking it apart. But this thing is awesome. It's a thermos. So you put hot water in there to save it for later. Or put hot coffee in there and save it for later. And then pour your coffee later. It's got 2 cups in here. And it's got a place for your coffee to store in the lid. Right there's my Climate double sleeping blow-up pads, double V. Those things are really good. They're not cheap, but they're really good. And here, this is kind of my camping set. I don't need all of this since I'm taking that Coleman there. But I'm going to take it anyway. This here, the Stanley, it's black because I was messing around burning different fuels and stuff. But this thing here is a Walmart, I think $16. And you find all kinds of YouTube videos of people just loving the thing. Most people don't like these cups that come with it. But this just all folds together real nice. And this is my silverware. I think I have to put my silverware outside of it. And then it just simply folds up. And I put this in there just to kind of help protect it. Like that. And then I put it in this bag. And boom. This is a pillow. It's a self-inflatable pillow. Works pretty good. This is a blow-up pillow. Don't like it very much. I haven't used this one yet. This is a cheapo Ozark Trails one. And it's a regular pillow. I think I've come to the liking that I don't care for the blow-up pillows. So I haven't used that one yet. I don't have a hatchet. I don't think I'll need a hatchet for this trip because it's not a campfire. You know, there's going to be live bands. You know, it's a typical cycle rally. And that's it. That's my gear that I'm taking. Oh, I didn't mention that chair. That chair there. I'm going to try that chair along with that chair. I do have two of these chairs, but I'm just going to use that chair. I'm going to take both chairs and compare them to, and this one just supports it a little bit different. And so a lot of this stuff down here, all my camping stuff, will go into that waterproof bag. This will be outside. If it rains, it's going to get wet. Unless I put a bag over it. I haven't thought that far. Maybe I'll put a trash bag over it. I know there's waterproof bags for those size and such, but I think this is at least water resistant. I might test it later. But that's it, folks. I'm going to have a great time. And, oh yeah, maintenance. My cycle's all ready. I got 2 new tires. So fresh tread, and my real one was bald. I think they should have changed it out at the dealership when I bought the thing, because it was pretty bald, and I didn't pay close enough attention to really be able to make a case for it. But whatever. And I had an oil leak back here in these tubes or something, and because it was dripping on there, I had them fix that, and I had them fix a little piece of trim, all this petty stuff, a little bit of trim. Well, right here on this side, this little trim right there, that black trim, it was just coming off a little bit. I replaced the light bulb. My light bulb back here was going out. Got my good old American flag. It's at an angle because when I put all those bags on it, it presses against my flag. So I moved my flag down at an angle so that I could put more stuff up here. And I had the antennas on backwards. I had the dealership check that, so I didn't know that. I just thought they were just mismatched because somebody broke one and bought another one that was different. But they do matter. I don't know which one is which, but this one goes on that side, that one goes on that side. Here's my rock straps. Those things work good. I kind of need the longer version because I put so much crap up here, but I think I put them at their limits. So, but they're doing okay so far. What else did I do? And I got a mark. What's that there? Get off of there. And I might wipe my chrome down again. I think that's it. Oh, I changed my own oil. I changed the 3 oils. I changed the regular oil, the primary crank or case oil, and the transmission takes all the same oil, the Sin 3 oil, because this is a Screaming Eagle. And seemed like there was another thing that I had them do, but I changed my own oil. If you're going to change, some things you should just do on your own. I was, a little nervous changing my oil. I've changed my car oil hundreds of times, but my Harley, it's a different baby. It's my baby. And I have my auxiliary plug for my phone, for my tunes, to be able to jam out. And that's it. It's all ready for the long haul. All right. Well, Harley Dude out. You guys have a great time. If you have any questions about any of my gear for some reason, feel free to ask. I love answering questions. Hit the subscribe button. Maybe you'll be subscriber number 3 or 4. I'm just starting this thing out, and I'm just doing this for fun. All right. Take care, guys.